Yahoo News. Yahoo News. Sign in. Search query. Top stories. 54. Judge finds administration hasn't fully followed his order to unfreeze spending. What an America First diet would really look like under Trump's tariffs. Trump says Palestinians would have no right to return to rebuild Gaza. Man dies of asthma attack after inhaler cost soars to more than $500. This is dangerous, officials express alarm about 19-year-old Muscade's perch in D.C. 3 storms bringing snow and ice set to cause havoc for millions of Americans. Tech layoffs reveal the unintended consequences of mass job cuts. 1/8. For you. World Reuters. Russia plays hardball on Ukraine peace discussions after Trump talks of Putin contact. 4 minutes read. World The Hill. Russian diplomat says Putin's conditions on Ukraine must be met. 1 minute read. USNY Daily News. Girlfriend of accused shooter in Bronx parking spot smashed victim's fiancé's face. DA. 6 minutes read. World Reuters. Trump says U.S. might lose patience with ceasefire deal over Israeli hostages. Appearance. 2 minutes read. Advertisement. U.S. The Independent. Judge blocks Trump from sending Venezuelan immigrants to Guantanamo. 3 minutes read. Politics The Hill. Musk calls for impeachment of judge who blocked Doge access at Treasury. 3 minutes read. World Associated Press. Volunteers are now tracking what's already been lost in the USAID freeze. 5 minutes read. U.S. Fox News. Hollywood producer convicted of murder and deaths of model and her friend. 2 minutes read. World Reuters. Factbox-Where does the U.S. get its steel and aluminum from? 1 minute read. World Reuters. China's Xi accepts invitation to attend Moscow's Victory Day in May, TASS reports. 1 minute read. Sign in to get more. Sign in or join Yahoo to personalize your news feed and get updates across devices. Sign in, sign up. Something went wrong. Try again. Refresh page. Close this content. You can also use the escape key at any time. Advertisement. Factbox-Where does the U.S. get its steel and aluminum from? Reuters. Monday, February 10, 2025 at 11:14 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time plus 51 minutes read. 40. Coils of rolled steel sit in an industrial yard with transmission towers and smokestacks in the background at dusk in Hamilton. Reuters, U.S. President Donald Trump said on Sunday he will introduce 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminum imports into the United States, on top of existing metals duties, in another major escalation of his trade policy overhaul. Here's a summary of the major trade partners it will affect. Steel. Roughly a quarter of all steel used in the United States is imported, the bulk of it from neighbors Mexico and Canada are close allies in Asia and Europe like Japan, South Korea and Germany. Roughly a quarter of all steel used in the United States is imported, the bulk of it from neighbors Mexico and Canada are close allies in Asia and Europe like Japan, South Korea and Germany. While China is the world's largest steel producer and exporter, very little is sent to the United States. Tariffs of 25% imposed in 2018 shut most Chinese steel out of the market. China exported 508,000 net tons of steel to the U.S. last year, or 1.8% of total American steel imports. Aluminum. In the case of aluminum, the U.S. is more heavily reliant on imports. Roughly half all aluminum used in the U.S. is imported, the vast majority comes from neighbor Canada. At 3.2 million tons last year, Canadian imports were twice the next 9 countries combined. The next largest sources of imports are the United Arab Emirates and China at 347,034 and 222,872 metric tons, respectively. The U.S. aluminum smelting industry is small by global standards. Total smelter capacity in the country was just 1.73% of the global total according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Reporting by Amy L.V. and Louis Jackson in Beijing, Neha Arora in New Delhi, Francesco Garasio in Hanoi, Hyunju Jin in Seoul, editing by Michael Perry.